I think the other part is we have to realize gambling is an addiction. So the addiction of it is what makes you make illogical decisions.
I'm not gonna lie, the look on Charles' face while Kenny was talking was hilarious. Kenny, however, was making a point, a long-winded one, but a point that seems to be a justification for these alleged crimes.
Stop it. Get some help.
Listen, anybody can have a justification for a crime they commit, you know.
Good morning. Today we are here in New York to announce a historic arrest across a wide-sweeping criminal enterprise that envelops both the NBA and La Casa Nostra.
Believe me when I say this, and I say this with only the slightest exaggeration. Not even Michael Jordan, Kareem, and Wilt Chamberlain coming back to save the NBA right now.
I took offense to that.
And that's good, because the integrity of sport must be maintained. Seriously, you want to tell me that the NBA investigated a player for 2 years and they let him off the hook? And now the FBI comes in, and if the FBI comes in and arrests somebody, most likely they have enough evidence to confirm that whatever it is they're saying you did, you did. So let's say he did what they say he did, but the NBA found him not guilty. How does that make the NBA look as a whole, as an institution? Shady. And you bet it's not just the NBA. All these other sports organizations are corrupt, be it basketball, American football, the real football.
Really? Oh, so that's how you're going to play it.
Volley. Okay, I don't know about those other sports, but I mean, human nature is human nature. So in any sport, there must be some element of corruption anyways. And if it gets exposed, good. Look, we watch sports and we pay money to watch sports to see people push themselves in competition to do great things. It's inspiring to us and it's exciting to see amazing things. But when you have people selling the games and rigging things and causing people either heartbreak or ecstasy that is not actually earned, it's ridiculous.
I always thought it was weird, gay.
It's ridiculous, and I think the house must come down.
Lock his ass up!
However, we should not be too distracted by these things and be distracted from other major issues that are going on in the world. But if you ask me, this is a major issue itself. Sports are supposed to be a healthy distraction from the chaos of the world. And imagine even in sports, you have all these criminals infiltrating. And you bet, just like Kash Patel inferred, there is an element of organized crime in this, obviously.
Just when I thought I was out, they pulled me back in.
And we cannot stand for it anymore. I really want to see the whole house come down with this. And I know that sounds maybe negative a bit, but I'm not being negative. It's better to watch no sports than watch compromised sports. This is my honest opinion.
I took offense to that.
For years, people have talked about the ratings of the NBA dropping, but in reality, they fluctuate. So some years are higher than others, but generally it seems like there's a downward trend downward trend. However, with this, and what is potentially going to come even with other sports, I think this is just like Stephen A. Smith said, the tip of the iceberg.
Unjustifiably in a position that I'd rather not be in.
After this, oh man. Let's see how the people respond anyways, because human beings are often predictable and once in a while unpredictable, and people love to be entertained. So that is a factor that you cannot leave out. And people will gladly maintain an illusion in their mind as long as it keeps them happy and they can continue to believe what they want to believe. So we'll see how this affects. But I predict that we're going to have more of these in other sports. And I think it's good. And I think they should not just target the actors that are involved in the sports, but the people who are influencing things outside of the sport. Because obviously there are many of these people too.
Lock his ass up! You're going to jail! You're going to jail!
But there is no way, and I mean no way, I could finish this video without addressing Stephen A.
We know what world that I live in terms of politics. How many times, for one incident after another, have I said, Trump is coming? He's coming. I'm going to say it on national television again. Bad Bunny is performing at the Super Bowl, and all of a sudden you hearing ICE is going to be there, looking to engage in mass deportations. The Super Bowl, disrupting things. Big night for the NBA. Wembanyama put on a show. That has now been smeared because we're talking about this story.
Stephen A's primary concern even though the integrity of the sport that he's covered almost his whole life is being compromised potentially or allegedly, his first concern was to talk about Trump coming for revenge. And I'm telling you guys, brace yourselves. So wait, you're not bothered by the fact that your sport could potentially be tainted and most likely is? You're not bothered by that? That's not your primary concern? Man, I think that is outrageous.
Let's be nice. We don't have to go there. I mean, you're not wrong, but you didn't have to say it.
I mean, even if there's an element of truth to his point, do you know how unintelligent and unworthy of respect you make your whole network look when the first thing you focus on is Trump?
Everybody knows you never go full retard.
And you don't actually focus on the integrity of your sport. I mean, it just makes you look, for lack of a better word at this present time, childish.
You went full retard, man.
I took offense to that.
Honestly, I'm just being real. Maybe he knows Trump well, perhaps, and he knows about Trump behind the scenes. But seriously, man, what are you doing?
Never go full retard.
Is that the first thing that you're concerned about, that Trump is coming? Okay, let's say Trump is coming. So if there is fraudulent activity, shouldn't he come for them?
Let me point to the president.
I don't know. Please let me know.
It became personal with me.
Guys, if you like what I'm doing here, subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and perhaps share with a friend. Plus, if you want to support my work, you can buy me a coffee, which I've left in the description and in the comments. And above all else, with all the chaos that's happening in the world, never forget this: Jesus Christ is King. God bless.